Oh my god. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? What is this? What the fuck was I thinking? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I have been able to do any photography or videos in the past week, and I've been sick since Monday. The last video you saw, the POV in the rain, that actually got me super sick. I have the flu, and I had no idea what to do, but I asked you guys on Twitter and on Instagram, what would you like to see? And most of you said that you'd like to see me react to the first ever photos that I took, which are basically my worst ever photos. So that's pretty much what we're gonna do today. This is gonna be fun. I haven't seen these photos in a while, and it's gonna be fun talking about them and explaining what I had in mind. So yeah, let's get to it. Oh my god. Alright. So this photo and this one right here. So I took these photos all in the same walk. I started doing photography back in 2018, and my sister, she was in the US at the time, and I told her I wanted a small Sony RX100 Mark IV, which was a small compact digital camera, and it's still popular today. Yeah, and so she came back from the US, she gave me that camera, and I was working at the time in downtown of Beirut. During my lunch breaks at my old job, we had an hour of lunch break. I would eat in 20 minutes and then spend the next 40 minutes walking around and trying to take pictures and improve my photography. And these are the first few pictures that I ever took. I mean, it's not an ugly picture, it's just super boring with nothing interesting much going on. It just shows kind of the architecture. The colors and the saturation is too much. That is insane. That is too blue. This is not a bad composition, to be honest. I mean, you have the clock tower coming between, like, framed perfectly between the two pillars here. Obviously it is not level at all. This is super tilted. Yeah, it is not level at all. These greens are also super saturated as well. But see, the big problem here in this photo is you have your main subject, which is obviously the clock tower here, but you also have this over here, the light, and you can tell, like, you don't know where to look. So I wanted you to focus here, but at the same time I'm making you focus here, because you have the pillars here. It leads your eyes towards this part, which has completely nothing, but at the same time I want you to look over here. So this is not a bad composition, but technically it is, because there is no main focus. You're focused on this part and on this part over here, which makes it so bad. Let's keep going. Yep, same walk. So again, I would eat in 20 minutes and I have 40 minutes, and I would walk around downtown and trying to get as much interesting footage as I can and as many interesting shots that I can. This sky is so saturated. It looks super fake. It looks like a sky replacement, honestly. I would definitely change all the colors over here, but again, it's nothing interesting. You have also like a car here, you have the old ruins, but you also have this which is still under construction. Not an interesting frame at all. But yeah, I mean, these were the first photos that I ever started taking. These were all shot on auto, by the way. I still didn't know how to shoot manual at the time, so that's always fun. All right, next photo. Oh my god. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? What is this? All right. So at the time here, I still was using the Sony RX100 Mark IV, and I had no idea how people shoot the stars and astrophotography. So I watched the YouTube video before going up on this trip with my friends, and in the video it just said, you know, use f1.4 and do a long exposure, and bingo bammo, magic, you have stars. Which is super funny to me, because I really wanted to shoot like the Milky Way, but I had no idea where the Milky Way was. I didn't know there was apps that can help you find the Milky Way. And what I did was, this was like at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I just told my friend, you know, hey, just get up on your car and I'll take a long exposure. And oh yeah, the Milky Way is right there. Like, and he was like, sure. And I take this photo and I go back home and I see nothing. So what I did was I went on Photoshop and I made a brush and I faked this in, which sounds really bad right now. But yeah, I mean, it's not the nicest picture, but it's not also creative in any way. This is all completely false and fake, brushed in. But yeah, it was a fun experience. I would definitely go out there again and try to get this shot again properly. All right, next photo. I have no words. The story behind this photo. I would finish work at around like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and sunset at the time I think was 7:30 or 8. I would get in my car and I would go to Baye because you have this awesome view of the skyline or the cityscape. It's not a bad composition. I mean, you have the sun, you have the city. It's just the colors, man. These colors suck. Like, this is a complete shit show. Like, this looks like vomit. What the fuck was I thinking? All right, well, yeah, obviously fake stars in Photoshop. I just, like, at the time I think I saw a quick tutorial on Photoshop how to fake stars, and I just went with it and I went crazy. This is disgusting. Yeah, this is a big pile of vomit. The colors are terrible. Next. What is this? Alright, in 2018 I went to Italy and I went to the Amalfi Coast, you know, the place where everyone loves to go and everyone posts online and on Twitter that they want to visit this place one day. You'd think when you get there any picture you take would be awesome and you can't ruin any picture. I just proved you guys wrong. These colors are insanely bad. I have no idea why I went with this blue tint, which makes everything way colder than it really is. This is Italy. Like, it was in the summer, it was super hot. If anything, there should be more orange, there should be more bright tones, and instead I went the complete opposite way with blue tones and making everything look colder. So yeah, don't do what I did, kids. All right, next. Yep. Genius. This is awesome. If I remember what happened, I was at my friend's place in the mountains, and when I was going down it was raining, and I saw this single light pole because we don't have any lights back home, and this only lamppost was on, so I decided to park my car right under it, kept the keys inside, which is not very smart, and put it in park. And to get the red lights to turn on, I put my backpack as a weight on the brakes. And for some reason I thought this was gonna look very cinematic and moody, and it's gonna evoke all types of emotion inside of you. And I remember I sent this to one of my friends and I was super proud of it. I'm like, oh, you're gonna love this. She does filmmaking, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna love this. This is gonna be the best picture that I'm ever gonna post. And she just completely destroyed me by saying it's terrible. But yeah, I mean, she's right. This sucks. And what is this white light over here? I should have photoshopped this out. Yep, I mean composition wise it's not bad. I'm low to the ground, like it's center frame, the light, you know, is focused on the subject. It's not a bad composition. The lighting is fine. It is kind of moody, it is kind of mysterious. It's just the colors look so bad. The red brakes should have not been changed to yellow, and I probably should take away the license plate. All right, fun. This is so bad. Next. There was a moment, well, many moments, where I was so into silhouettes and silhouette photography. And I remember I picked up my friend and I got a bunch of balloons on the way, and I was driving so fast to get to the spot right on time for sunset because it was pretty far away. It was like a 50-minute drive. And we get there and we start taking pictures. Honestly, I really like the colors, like the magenta and the like the red, magenta pinks with the aquas and teals and the dark blues. They mesh really well. Composition is not bad. Center frame, you know, has a theme. The balloons, you know, taking you up to the sky, to the stars. It's just the stars are fake. Same with the picture I showed you before, which was terrible. Stars are fake, and obviously the moon is fake. Alright, so I'm gonna explain why I hate adding moons in Photoshop nowadays. To get these moons in your photos, these big moons that you see everywhere, you need a lens with a long focal length. So you need something like 300 millimeters, 200 millimeters, 400 millimeters, if not more. And people who do take these pictures with the moon, they plan them for a long time, because you need to have the perfect conditions, the perfect weather, and be there at the right time. This is why nowadays I'm not a fan of photoshopping the moon in, because it feels like cheating. But when I started, I did not have a long lens. So, and I just needed something to make this, you know, the most amazing picture ever. And I just put this moon and changed the blending mode to screen, and yeah. It looks very fake, but I don't completely hate this image, but it's not one of my best, for sure. It is. This should be unacceptable. On to the next one. Yeah, I have no idea what I was thinking. It was raining. We parked in front of a place with a neon light. My friend had his glasses, and I'm like, yo, just put your glasses on top of the car dashboard. It's gonna be sick. Yeah, this is such a sick picture. Yep. No story, no emotions, no nothing. It's just a pair of glasses with water. Genius, maybe. Crazy, maybe. But I think it sucks. If you guys liked this video and this inside look at my worst pictures and why I think they're so terrible, please subscribe and please leave a like if you enjoyed this and if it was entertaining. And for the next video, if you want me to react to my best pictures in my opinion, just leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.